is I've heard about the ferry building, and I understand the ferry building might be by the waterfront, so I'd like to go there. So Dave, how would that work?
Right, well, on this MID, we have an application that's running on top of our context framework, which enables it to be context aware. You can see we have a map that shows your current location, indicated by the red dot. What we'd like to do now is make our device believe that we're actually at the ferry building, and you can see that the dot has moved over to show where we are. Now, while I'm here, I'd like to find a restaurant to go to dinner at tonight. So I can go ahead and press search. I can look for restaurants in the future, it's dinner tonight, within a half mile of where I am currently. Now at this point, other travel apps would have me actually enter the cuisine types that I'm interested in for tonight. However, since this is context aware, it already knows what kind of cuisine I like, what style of restaurants I like, even how much I usually am willing to spend on a night out when I'm on vacation.
And Dave can be a real tight one.
Yes.
I know signs my expertise. But let's, in this case, let's go ahead and let the device use what it has learned about me to filter my restaurant choices. And it's now looking through the photos database. It's come up with 4 restaurants that are near the ferry building. On these, I can go ahead and plot them on the map so I can see where they are, or I can, in fact, if I've made a reservation, add them to my calendar, which would then, the system would then calculate the travel time based on where I am, update it throughout the day based on traffic, and make sure to remind me so I'm not late for the restaurant.
Now, what's important about the selection is it just isn't randomly all the restaurants that are in that area, nor is it just the restaurants that we at Voters may recommend, but these are choices tailored for you.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it, for our standpoint, much more workable. Now, when we developed this prototype, we talked about how travelers may be in different modes as they go through explore a city. They may be in mission mode. I need to get to a particular restaurant at 7 o'clock, and I don't want any other interference. But they also may be in wander mode. So if I'm in now by
that's the way I drive. I just kind of wander.
Absolutely. So if I'm in wander mode, I'm down by the ferry building, and I have a couple of hours to kill. I want to explore the neighborhood. Again, based on my preferences, what will the device do?
Well, when you're in wander mode, you don't actually have specific things you want to see. You just really want to wander around the neighborhood and maybe have the device make recommendations of places to go, things to see, based on my current circumstances, what I like, and what's around me. So the context engine is constantly, well not constantly, but in real time generating suggestions for what's around you. And you can see the suggestion button has lit up yellow, which means the system has a set of suggestions for me. So let's press that and take a look. We're by the ferry building, so that's actually the closest thing to me. But I noticed down here also the San Francisco Railway Museum is here. Now I can go ahead and plot that on the map, and we can see that, in fact, it is very close. It's within walking distance. And before I got down there with my device and used this, I didn't even know that was there. So I wouldn't have found it without wanting to go explicitly giving me those recommendations.